Oh, see, right to the point. Yeah, happy birthday, Claire. Let's see. Got a bunch of flowers. Now, unfortunately, they got delivered and she's not home, so that's awesome. Thanks, Claire. It's on you. Got a chef coming in, cooking us something fun tonight. And, we'll see where the night takes us.
Not practicing out there today, just observing. What'd you see?
Ooh, what did I see? Tight ends catch a lot of footballs. I saw that. We have a full tight end room right now, a lot of competition, so I love seeing that. Quarterback's throwing the ball. Nate Sudfeld hit a nice deep post when the safety bit on the basic. Gotta love to see that. Love seeing deep balls for touchdowns. It's just fun seeing football back on that field again. So I'm happy to be a part of it and happy that the Niners are playing football again.
With so many other guys maybe not here in the building or not on the field, there's a different look on the field. And also new coaches. What's that whole new vibe like right now?
I think it's a great vibe right now. I really like our coaching staff. Got to meet everybody. I think we're all the nice thing about being the Niners. We all share the same goals. We all want to win a Super Bowl, so everyone's working hard. Definitely we're missing some of our key pieces. The offensive line looks a little bit different when it's Trent Williams isn't there. Lakin's gone, Brunskill and McGlinchey aren't in, and Alex Mack's not in. So, yeah, it looks a little bit different up there. But, I think the guys are learning. Coach Firster's helping that line out. I think they're going to be pretty good this year. I'm looking forward to that. A lot of new faces, but at the end of the day, we're all just playing football out there together, and you got to love to see that.
Do you sense that Trey is kind of taking ownership of the situation and maybe asserting himself or letting his personality show a little bit more?
I definitely think he's taking ownership for sure. You can kind of tell that. Even in meetings and stuff, he'll talk. He's assuming responsibility. He's knowledgeable about that stuff, so you got to really appreciate that about Trey. Like, he's trying, and I think spending a year under Jimmy, especially with Nate in the room too, who are the two insightful guys and two guys who've been in the league for a little bit that know how to be professionals and know how to make a team and play. I think Trey's learned a lot from them, and he's taken things from them, and he's continually doing them and just trying to better himself every single day. So, you guys just talked to him. He's got his personality showing a little bit, and he's going to be out there slinging the rock around. So, I think just some more practices, the more he'll get comfortable being, the number one guy in the huddle, and I think he'll just get better from that.
That personality is something you guys saw last season too.
Yeah, no, definitely. Trey he does have a radiating personality. You can tell he loves the game. He's got a childlike love for it, probably because he's 22. But you could definitely tell he loves being out there. He loves playing football. He loves throwing the ball to the guys. So, he's definitely taking steps forward, and I think these practices are only going to help him.
How have you seen Ross Dwelley kind of develop headed into his fifth season? Obviously, only day two.
Ross he's a confident guy. He's got sure hands. He knows what he's doing in the offense. He's really comfortable with it. He's just out there playing football every single day. Like I said, our tight end room, it's full right now. We got a lot of competition in there, and I think that's all it's going to do is help Dwelley, every single day, try to improve, try to get better, and say, hey, I'm here for a reason to play football. And you got to love that. You love the competition in our room, and Dwelley, consistently since he was a rookie, has just gotten a little bit better every single day, and now he's a really good football player.
When it comes to tuning out noise, are there any conversations about that with Trey that you guys feel like you need to have, or is that something that you think he's done pretty much on his own?
Tune out the noise, like what you guys say, or
us or anybody else?
It's football. It just kind of comes with the territory. I think he's had not a microscope, but a spotlight on him since he got here, and he's done a good job with it so far. I don't really envision him changing up anything that he's doing right now, but no, I don't think it's really a conversation we need to have. It's more of a, hey, just come on, play football, and let the rest take care of itself.
How's Jimmy Garoppolo doing?
No idea. Still no text back. It is what it is. He got me an iPhone and then never called me back on it. So I was like, all right, I'll take that, I guess.
When was the last time you guys talked?
I don't know. When did we clear out our lockers after the season?
Has it been that long?
Yeah. It's just Jimmy G. He does his own thing in the off season.
Are there things you're doing this offseason to avoid the non-contact lower leg injuries? Like, are there things you're changing in terms of your prep to? Are those
non-contact lower leg injury?
Like the calf or the foot?
That was a non-contact.
Okay. So is there anything you can do to avoid it, or is he just doing the same prep?
you can't do the same thing consistently and expect different results. So no, we've done a lot of exploring. The Niners have done a good job. We got foot specialists and all that stuff. So no, I think one of the things, definitely I've had several lower body injuries and specifically foot, ankle stuff. And so we've done everything we can to research that stuff, add stuff to my workouts, routine, stuff like that, just to try to strengthen all that stuff. Because, if you can eliminate those things, I can be on the field for 24 games instead of the 20 we played this year. It'd be a lot better.
In addition to that, from where you ended the season to where you hope to be when this next season starts, any things that you've really kind of honed in on to improve on or kind of isolate, to reach what you would consider your potential?
Yeah, just talking to Kyle and then our new tight ends coach, Brian Fleury, we had a great offseason. He came down and visited me in Nashville just to get used to each other and spend time with him every day after practice. And we just kind of go through all my routes from last year, run game, pass game, everything from seasons past too. Just saying, hey, I know you had a great play here, but your route could have been a little bit better. You could have been more friendly to the quarterback. Your steps need to be better on this route. Your release could have done this. And so just watching stuff, critiquing it with an open mind and comparing it to whether it's a wide receiver or another tight end that does similar things that I do. Just trying to be cleaner with a lot of stuff, less wasted motions, stuff like that. But, getting better.
Ryan had such a good rapport with John Embry. How difficult is that to make that transition? There's always change in the NFL, but to go from a guy that helped bring you along and got you to the, helped get you to the point where you are to now have a new coach in that room.
Well, yeah, I love Embo, and he's a fantastic coach, one of my close friends. We'll miss him, but Coach Fleury, I think one thing that's benefited him, he's been in the building for, I think he's going on year 4. He's been in our tight end room. This is his 3rd year in the room, so he kind of got a sense of our culture in that tight end room and how we operate. And can you relax? Jeez Louise. She had her phone on. That's crazy. No, don't want to hear it. But no, I think Coach Fleury, he's been in the room. He sees our culture. He knows the guys that are in there. He knows what he has. And he also, I think he coaches a lot different than Embry. They're very different coaches. So it's different, but I like it as well because it is a challenge. It's something new. He's very on all of his details every single day. He knows absolutely everything going on in the offense, it's just different. He has just a different point of view of it than Coach Embry did. And, it's sometimes that new view, that new point of view can reveal other things, that I might not have seen before. So I really appreciate that from Coach Fleury. And it's not like he's not coming in and just hey, I'm the new coach. You need to listen to me. He's very, he talks to the guys. He's honest with everybody, and you got to just appreciate that. He's been great so far this offseason.
He has such an extensive background. He was a college quarterback and then coached linebackers.
I'm so sorry for your colleagues. That's crazy.
So, anyway, college QB, he has coached linebackers, now coaching tight ends. As a tight end, is some of that attention to detail, does that go back to how many different positions he's worked with, and can he incorporate that in useful ways as a coach?
Yeah, just for example, one thing he did, our first 2 weeks back here, we broke down all the defenses that we're going to go, a lot of the defenses we're going to go against this year, and just how he breaks them down as a defensive coach, their responsibilities and all that stuff. And while that's something that most NFL players know, just to get a complete restructure of that and relearn the entire thing was very beneficial to I think our entire room. But he has a very different perspective on the game of football. He wasn't a tight end his entire life, and while I don't think Fleury's going to he's not going to teach me how to run block better. He can show me hey, we can do better on your first step here. Your hand placement can be better here. But he also just like I said, his detail in the pass game it's been really it's been fun to listen to because it's just different than what I've heard before.
Is there a special story or meaning to the new tattoo on your hand?
Oh, Hobbes from Calvin and Hobbes. It's my favorite comic. Also, just wanted to break into the hand tat gang because now I can get tattoos wherever I want.
That was a barrier you had to break through. You're gonna get one on your head?
No, I'm gonna avoid the neck and the face for now. Who knows?
You and Trey and I think Nate went to a Warriors game.
Yeah, and Dwelley. Why are you leaving out Dwelley, Cam?
He was hiding behind. Couldn't see him straight.
It's
Anyhow,
crazy.
what's the reaction that you kind of got from Warrior fans, and what did they say just seeing Trey?
Everybody's just excited. How can you not be? It's going to be fun. When you trade 3 first-round picks, you're excited for a guy of that caliber to come in and play football. I'm excited for it too. He just brings a different dimension to the game, with his legs and the extending of the plays. But, we're doing 7-on-7 right now, so you don't really see a lot of a pass rush. So I think that's really good for Trey to force him to be in the pocket and throw the football on time and just really get in tune with Coach Shanahan's offense, because it is a complicated offense. But then once you get him out there and he's going to be around live bodies and running around and stuff, I think there's going to be a different side of the 49ers offense that we haven't seen before.
Do you see a difference between year 2 Trey and year 1 Trey?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, even if it's just from like his routine every single day to how he holds himself, his confidence, I feel like is a lot higher too. Really, I think as a NFL player, you have to have confidence to be able to do anything. Like if you lack confidence, then that's when you drop a football. That's when you can't. Everything snowballs, and you throw one interception, then the next thing you know, it's an incomplete pass. You mess up a play call, and Trey's done a good job of like, hey, if he doesn't like a pass, the next one's still going to come out firing. And so you got to appreciate that. But I do. I think he's gotten better from where he was at the end of last year, and I think he's taken strides forward.
When you guys transitioned to Jimmy during your rookie year in 2017, you guys weren't all that established. You were still learning Kyle's offense. It was a much younger and different roster. Now that you guys are a little bit more established and you have more talent, I think, offensively, going through a quarterback change, you guys are better suited, I would think. But in what ways are you guys better suited to handle a quarterback transition right now?
Like you said, I think we've got really good players on the offensive side of the football. I think we have a lot of confident players too, and I also think Kyle's going into year 5 of being a head coach, or 6, right? Is it 6? Yeah, year 6 of being a head coach. So I think he has a better understanding like how to install the offense he wants installed, and so we run it the way he wants it to be ran. Because our installed this week, it was a complete 180 of how we installed it my rookie season, and the way it's coached is more details on specific things that Kyle wants. And so when you can learn it like that, and Kyle now knows how he wants to do it, I think it's just beneficial for all of us to kind of relearn the whole offense as well, and that's one of the benefits of being at OTAs.
How was Alex's wedding and your trip to Europe?
See, that's a great question. Goodness gracious. Alex got married at a castle in Ireland. That was pretty cool. Actually, the Ryder Cup's going to be there in 2027. I couldn't get on the course, so we got there like a week early, so that was kind of brutal. It was stunning though. You don't really get into a castle that often, so I really, really enjoyed that. Weather was fantastic. I really like Dublin. That was really fun. It's like has a party feel to it where everyone just wants to get out of work and drink Guinness at like 11 a.m. So that's such a power move, and I joined right in with them, so that was really enjoyable as well. I had a great time in Dublin. Hey, thanks, guys. What?
Would you say the celebration along with the wedding was more like a retirement celebration for Alex, or like a welcome back for another season?
Wow. That was wow. I'm doing my best job to recruit everybody to come back and play for the Niners. I'm just talking to I think my wedding gift to his wife was, hey, make sure Alex plays one more year. So, we'll see what happens. If he wants to retire, he deserves to retire. He's had a hell of a career, all-decade team, 13 seasons. But we would love to have him back. From just being a leader to being just an absolute character and a pretty damn good football player. We'd love to have him back, but again, he's deserved the right to retire if he wants to. But I don't really want him to. So, Alex, please. Good, guys?
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, guys.